Well, hello, boys and girls. We're back, and it's time for another dose of Dungeon Master Return to Chaos. So, if you remember, when last we had our party on the chopping block, they were on the verge of actually entering the dungeon proper. So, that is what we find. Darkness. Yep, this has light and dark. And, if you remember correctly, I pointed out the torch. Light sources that burn out over time. But, we have already learned another way to deal with this. If you remember, we picked up a scroll that says invoke full for a magic torch. So it's time to introduce the magic system. You have here the spell widget, and what we do is each time you select a rune, it will allow you to continue to the next one. These are all to do with levels of power, from the lowest to the strongest. That will affect how much damage the spell does and how long its duration will be. Right, we're going to invoke full. One thing you have to remember is you don't need to... There are 4 ranks of symbols available, but that doesn't mean you have to use all of them. Like, for instance, we will do the next one, which is elements, which is earth, water, air, fire. Negative energy, positive energy. There's full, fire. Remember that, you're going to need it. And then, when we cast it, we click in that window. We can recant a symbol. You'll notice Charlie's mana has gone down. We're seeing a little bit more, but it's not very impressive. A little bit better. Better again. Now, if you take a look at, say, for instance, Sonia. Sonia can't cast this. She only has 2 mana. So what we'll do is we'll just leave that there. You can have spells pre-cast. Whack another one in there. There we go. And we can venture into the dungeon proper. We have a door with its button. And along here, a club. Both our front guys can have a weapon. And if you listen, it'll make you wait. Well, anyway, let's go in the store in the corner. We have something lurking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first monster. Now, if we can get this guy from behind. Now, see how that works out. You have the 2 front rank characters, weapons icons here. So you can take a shot like that. It just the arrangement of the weapons icons does help a lot later in the game when you're needing to run around being chased by something big and scary. And rest assured, there are big and scary things out there. To read a scroll, you either put it in the character's hand, like this, or hold it down over the eye. Like that. Left mouse button. Like that. Well. We can equip someone else at the back. Oh, even better. A decent weapon for Hisar. We right click to get his access to his inventory. There's Syra as well. We'll give her that because she can throw it. So we have 2 guys who have a throwable weapon at the back. And 2 guys with swords and such at the front. There we go, that's nice. So, we're starting to get some progress. Right. We find a gold key. We find a gate. Now, some gates you can hack your way through. Some doors you can hack your way through, but most of them you can't. You need to either find a button, either nearby, either directly on the frame of the door or nearby. But this time, it's a key. This is a fairly relaxed level, but hopefully we'll be able to get through it without any trouble. There will be some fights. Right. Now, here's our water supply. Don't worry about the green slime, it's perfectly good. Notice Chani highlights, because she's the first member of the party, she highlights yellow at the top of the screen now, meaning she's party leader. It's her hand that does the business. Let's left click on the fountain, and you get water. So we can go... Come on. Now, everyone should have a full water bar. That's a help. Now we have 2 gates, a keyhole, and no keys. So obviously we have to look somewhere else. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Somebody's very careless with their keys. Aha! Another keyhole. That means there's another key around. Right, let's have a look down here. Ooh, a lever. Uh-oh. Right, we found some gear, we found a key, we've also found one of the great nemesis of Dungeon Master, the pit. That will take us to the next level down. Sometimes they will open out into passages that you can explore to a great extent. Most of the time they will just teleport you to a... there will be a teleport down there. Right. Got some decent boots for someone. Give them to Sonia, she's front rank. She's earned it. Second key. Not exactly challenging so far. But, as we say, early days. So let's get back here. Hopefully this is the right key. It is. We find some more gear. We find another torch. Don't overload yourself with torches. They really are only an emergency solution. Okay. Tablet. Give him something to wear. More throwables. Here's your quiver. Notice it's only 4 slots. But we'll give each of those 2 a weapon in their quiver, so they've got 2 rounds to throw. Right. I am trying to do this from memory. And my memory of this game is quite substantial. Right, we've got... oh, something else moving in the darkness. And this is not the right key. So, what do we do now? Uh-oh. We have pressure pads operating a door. What do we do? Well, there's a space around it. Now, you hear that? Monster movement. There's enough space to step around. What if we do this? Aha! Defeated. But as always, hang on to things like this, you never know. Could this perhaps be? It is indeed. Oh. Another key. iron this time. There are several kinds of key. There we go. Ah, another weapon. We'll hang on to that for the moment. Another pair of boots. That's it, shiny. There we go. Another torch. Sometimes a torch can possibly act as a trigger for a door or some such. There's another key. That seems to be everything here. No monsters. It is quite relaxed at the moment. Don't step on pressure pads unless you absolutely have no choice. Oops. Right. That's not the one. That is. Ooh! What the heck is this? It doesn't seem to be particularly aggressive. Let's try something. Let's attack from the skies. Ah! That's the first monster to score a hit on us. Hisar has taken a little bit of damage. Screamer Slice. These are going to be really important. They are a major mainstay of food. What we can do is... Oh, that was Syra's other weapon. We'll keep the rock separate for now. Right. Well, that's that first puzzle dealt with. As always. Fairly straight. Here's another one of these. Yes, sometimes monsters will run away from you. Whether you want to pursue them or not, well, that's up to you, really. Gold key. Another fountain. You won't ever find a poisoned fountain. Now, here's a door. I wonder, is it possible to hack through this one? Yes, it is. Now, it has a key. It has a keyhole for a gold key. But what we've now done is we've got a gold key in reserve. That could be very handy, and that's one of the few occasions you get to do something like this. Oh dear. This looks like it's going to be difficult, but actually it isn't, because the solution is fairly straightforward. There we go. It's simply a case of going backwards and forwards. Some more monster sounds. Another screamer. And he's brought a friend. Notice, I misclicked on that and it gave a can't throw. Can't reach. These guys are pushovers. Be careful with your looting, because these creatures move independently. They don't wait for you to move. These guys really are not posing much of a challenge. They're not meant to. So there you go. It's fairly easy going right now. These guys really are falling like ninepence. Now that we've got all this food, perhaps it might be an idea to top people up. Simply hold the item, left click. Not bad. There are better food supplies in the game. Did Sarah get something? It'll just be sustainable. There we go. Looking pretty good so far. Always a bit. Here's one of these sort of things. But they've already provided us with the answer to the problem. Boulder. Sometimes you may have to... Uh-oh. Trouble. Oh, he was easy. These guys are having a pretty spiffy, easy time of it. Ooh. No, we're not going to be able to save a key this time. Careful now. Now we come to another one of the hazards of the game. A teleporter. Will it send us somewhere relatively safe? Will it send us into a trap? Will it send us into a room full of monsters? The only way to find out is to step in. Vump. Oh, there's the key. Oh, and some more food. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Really getting to take it easy through this. Uh-oh. Now. Right. Now what we've done is we have preempted this by picking up bits. This is why you pick up little bits. Items like that. That's actually more of a missile weapon. So we'll take the spell scroll from earlier. This is why you keep the crap. That pit's dealt with. Looks like there's probably another one. Oh. Ah. Well, we're not going to be needing another weapon. Let's see what this is. Oh, that's really great. Oh, thanks a bunch. Well, in that case, we'll have that back. Sometimes there are little things. Right. A mummy. A keyhole. Gold key won't hack it. We're looking for something else. Another keyhole. Could this be the one for here? It is. Ah, more food. Hello there, Mr. Screamer. That's a little bit more of a challenge that time. Yes, you do have to pick up your own stuff. Is there a key? There's a key. Guess that's the key for where we're going for next. Another rock. May as well hold on to that. Each and every item has weight, with one exception. You'll be seeing that later. Key of B. Yep, that's the one. Now there's a mummy here. We'll just charge in. Oops! Miss hit of the... Now, notice that. That's actually quite good that happened. I mishit the controls. And what happens is that your party will turn to face the threat. So that means Sonia could continue the fight. But all you do is left click on them and then put them back. But watch out for that. There are some situations where you may get your head turned around, you might get a little bit panicky, and then things go awfully, awfully wrong. Let's quickly. No sign of any other hostiles so far. It's getting a little darker though. I think it's possibly time for another round of... Ah, that's better. Another round of spells. Excuse me for the clicking. Normally I'd use the keyboard, but I'm just going to take it a little bit easier here. Ooh. This is our first large chamber. It's another... There are beasties are moving about. And buttons and such. They're not very powerful or substantial beasties, but the practice is welcome. Another torch. We'll make sure everyone has one. Only one is needed, unless we have only low burning torches. Oh, hang on, what's this? Ooh, bottles. Gotta be careful. Sometimes there can be little traps. You can get cornered. So what Chania says. Creating Vi into a flask creates a serum that heals wounds. Ah, that's going to be extremely useful. Here's the flask. Give that to Syra for the moment. And some leather pants. Just do a bit of wardrobe change. Casting Vibro into a flask creates a serum for curing poison. That is also extremely interesting. A drumstick. What from? It does not say. Quite often it can be a good idea to keep characters with prepared potions at the back of the party. What we'll do right now is we'll have a little go of making these. Now notice, Chani doesn't have any priest levels. Syra does. So it's probably going to be easier for Syra to make a potion. There we go. We have healing potions. And there's another bottle. The other spell was Vibro. Water, bro. Others. This is a bit more form-based. Poison. Flight. Poison. I can't remember which one that is. Explosive. Flight. Sort of brother. And I can't honestly remember. I'll have to look the symbols up. I'm just winging it by what I know. There. But we haven't encountered any poison so far, so we're not really going to need that. Right. 2 gates. A button. Oh, right. If we don't go on that pressure pad, the door opens. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this recording's taking a little bit longer than I anticipated. I had hoped to do one level per video. That's clearly not going to happen. We're about halfway through this level, and there's a lot to do. So what I shall do before I flip this switch and open the gates, I will call it quits for that, and that's half a level done. We still have a long way to go, but we are getting geared up. So far, no problems, but the worst is yet to come. Later, cats and kittens.